Well, if you're enjoying my stories, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel or feel free to share them on your social media, whatever you use. My story today is about what is your accent? And I know they say that people who only speak one language should never make fun of people who speak two. And I speak two languages. I speak English fluently, but I speak Haitian Creole somewhat. But I don't want you to think I'm making fun of people who have an accent. We all have an accent. We're just not aware of it. Someone has said that accent or culture is like your nose. Everybody has one, but we think a lot more about what other people's nose looks like than our own. And that's how it is with accents too, and the way we talk. But we all have an accent. I had a nephew that was working in a um, auto repair garage in southeastern Pennsylvania, and there people have a Pennsylvania Dutch or Pennsylvania German accent, and often people that speak English with a German background, they reverse the sounds for W and V because that's kind of the way it is in German. Anyway, this nephew of mine was working in the car repair garage, and one day a lady came in to get her car repaired, and she was talking to this young mechanic, and after a while he asked her, "Ma'am, if you don't mind me asking, what is your accent?" And she said, "Well, I come from England. My accent is a British accent." So he's like, "Oh, that's interesting." Then she said to him, "And what is your accent?" And he said, "Oh, I don't have an accent. I just talk regular." And so that was his opinion. In now this story, I'm going to tell you, I don't know the truck drivers personally. I know someone who said they knew the truck drivers, but so I can't verify that this is. I don't know the people that this actually happened to, but in Pennsylvania, when I was growing up, there was a poultry processing company that was owned by a Mennonite man. His name was Victor Weaver, and it was a rather large poultry processing operation plant, and they distributed poultry or chicken all over. And one time, three of his drivers were out in the Midwest somewhere outside of Pennsylvania, and they were traveling together. And the one driver got pulled over by the police. So he got on his CB radio and he told the other drivers, "You just go on ahead, go to the truck stop. I'll catch up to you when I'm done with this." So they went to the truck stop and waited for him, and eventually he came to the truck stop. And when he got there, they said, "What happened?" And he said, I got a ticket. A stupid cop wrote me a ticket." And they said, "Well, what happened?" And he said, "Well, he came up there and he told me he's going to write me a ticket, and then he asked me, he's getting ready to write the ticket, and he asked me, 'Who owns the truck?' And I told him, 'Victor Beaver.'" And the cop said, "Victor, Victor, how do you spell Victor?" He said, I told him, Victor. He said, "Stupid cop, didn't even know how to write a we. I had to write it for him." And so, we all have differences, but diversity and differences are what make the world interesting. I'm different from other people, and you are different from other people. We eat different foods, we speak different languages, we wear different clothing, we have different points of view, and that's what makes the world interesting. Um, the world could be made in such a way that it was all just in shades of black and white, and there could only be one type of bird or one kind of flower. But because there's differences, because there's variety, that's what makes it interesting. And that's how it is with people too. Our differences are what make life interesting. So don't be frustrated by differences. Enjoy them. That's part of what makes the world a beautiful place.